Hello friends and subscribers, this is Prepper Princess, and today I wanted to talk to you briefly about Social Security or social insecurity. I am wearing the Viking hat because this is a serious subject and I wanted to lighten it up a little bit. So I've said in the past that I receive Social Security statements that tell me that that Social Security is going to run out before I retire. And that is true. If you just Google in, when will Social Security run out? You will immediately be popped up to a page that says 2034. 2034. Social Security is still expected to run out of money in 2034. Last year, trustees report expected the theoretical combined trust fund balances to run out in 2034. And that's the same projection that this year's report made. So if we are in a time, I'm 37 years old and it runs out in 2034. I'm going to be 54 when it runs out. And as you guys know, the earliest age that you can take out Social Security is age 62. So what does this tell us? This tells us that the old ways of running society, the old ways of saving for retirement, your pension and Social Security are no longer valid. They're no longer going to be an acceptable concept in the future. You're not going to have Social Security if you were born in 1972 or after. So this is a really scary prospect, not just for it's very scary for myself. There's not going to be any money to rely on. And there's always naysayers who say, oh, they'll come up with something else. Well, when has the government ever come up with a viable, long-term, non-ending solution to these sort of problems that we're having? And the only thing that I can really come up with is that we're going to end up having, not wanting, but having to have multi-generational households in order to survive. And once 2034 happens, I don't even think it's going to be a matter of you're not going to be able to live. You're just going to be able to survive, and you will have to rely on your children, nieces, nephews, your children's children, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren in order to keep you alive. And let's not forget that Medicare, Medi-Cal, Medicaid, all of these things are government subsidized. If you're not able to get Social Security and pay your co-pays, then you're not going to be able to go to the doctor. We're going to be dying much, much younger than what we're currently used to. And I just love when people say, I'm entitled to Social Security. I've paid into it my entire life. Well, guess what? I've been working since the age of 10 and I've been paying into it all my life, and I'm still not going to get it. But I'm paying for it, but I'm just never going to be able to see it at my old age. So part of what I do, part of my retirement plan is, saving in my 401k, my Roth IRA, maxing it out, is getting as much as I possibly can, and also investing in income properties, possibly entrepreneurial pursuits, in order to obtain an income that will keep me alive, keep me sustained through my retirement years. And again, this is something where the old way of thinking, the old society that we are so accustomed to, is no longer going to be around. Times are changing. Things are evolving. Manual labor is no longer going to be a viable option. Robots have taken over so many manual jobs. They're coming out with autonomous vehicles. There's not going to be any truck drivers anymore. They're going to come out with, larger robotic, fruit picking things. Machines are going to be picking our fruit. There's not going to be people that are going to be doing that labor. So it's something that I think about on almost a daily basis. How can I maximize my income? How can I maximize my savings? How can I make something in the future viable that is not viable today? So I'm not going to be able to rely on Social Security. I might be in the poorhouse when I'm retired. I might have to rent out rooms in my home. I might have to, I don't really know. There's not really an answer because we haven't reached that point yet. It's not 2034 yet. So when 2034 comes around, and I hope that I'll be around when it's here, again, I'll be 54. I'll still have 8 years before I can even legally retire. There's not going to be Social Security to take care of me. And for, again, anybody born after 1972, this is something that you have to think about. You think you have a hard time paying bills? You think you have a hard time saving money now? Wait until you get to the point where you no longer have the health, you no longer have you're no longer at the age where you can work, Rocky Cameo, where you can work or obtain an income. It's going to be a very scary place. And do you want to look that way? Sorry for the interruption, folks. He's the star of the show anyway, so what does it matter what I have to say? All right, so I want you guys to keep in mind that if you say that you can't save now, then you're going to be in a big world of hurt when 2034 comes around and you're at an age where you can no longer work, or you're disabled, or you're sick and you need medications in order to continue. That money is not going to be available, so you need to think outside the box and come up with another plan. I'm sorry, but this is just truth. It's complete truth. Like I said, just go ahead and Google it. So I wish you all the absolute best of luck, and please wish me luck in my future retirement endeavors. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out.